Who wants to hear a story about a man, but a man? Jesus Christ. Dragon. So, who wants to hear a story about a man named Brady? Dude roots for the 49ers during his childhood. He even goes to watch Joe Montana play. And he's inspired so much that he becomes a quarterback of himself. He wants to get drafted by his hometown team, but they end up passing on him for whatever reason. So he goes to New England, wins 6 Super Bowls, while his hometown team doesn't win anything, unfortunately. Then he goes to Tampa Bay, picks up the 7th Super Bowl in the process, and now finds himself returning to his old stomping ground and playing the same team that he used to watch as a kid. All along the while, that same team has now gotten better and is trying to win a Super Bowl themselves. So how would that play out in a strat battle? Well, we're about to find out how that's going to go. Folks, we got Tampa Bay, we got San Francisco in our game of the week. Let's get week 3 going off with a bang. All right. Howdy, folks. Morgoth the Barbarian here, and welcome to week 3 of our Strat-O-Matic playthrough, where today we got two 2-0 teams we're going to check out. Tampa Bay Buccaneers, who still have Tom Brady as their quarterback in this version, even though he's retired now. Thank God, because a Dolphins fan in me just would love to see that and stay that way and not cause us enough grief. And then for San Francisco 49ers, who are the home team in this one, also are off to a 2-0 start and are looking to win their first Super Bowl in almost 30 years. It's been a little while for them. So this is what we got as a roll, and this should be an exciting one. Because both of these have some really good offenses. Both these teams got some really good defenses to boot as well. So this should be a really competitive one. Obviously, in the game that happened last year in real life between these two teams, that was not even remotely the case, as Tom Brady looked like a 45-year-old man rather than his usual self. So let's hope that fate gets avoided for the purpose of this playthrough. But before we go on any further, let's see what happened last week in our Week 2 recap, including how both these teams even got the 2-0, and our first major quarterback-related injury. Let's just say, for one team that for this year's play set could be a favorite to win, this is not good. Alright, so on to the business at hand here. So we got Tampa being the away team. They get the proper red color. San Francisco is in the green. They'll be, even though they could be red, but they are the home team here. So, with that being said, let's start off. We got the quote-unquote coin toss, and Tampa is going to call evens. Well, that's not going to work out. 49ers will defer, and Tampa will start us off with the ball, unfortunately. All right, so now that we got that out of the way, give me 1 second to get everything set up. All right, so San Francisco kicks us off, and let's see what we got. And here we go. Let's see. To the 2-yard line and the number 1 back. Okay, we've got a return incoming. 9. That is the defense card. That is not going to help in this situation. And we're already off to a good start. Speaking of good starts, Devin Thompson only gets 19 yards. So, yeah, that's not exactly a good start, but okay, whatever. With that being said, Tampa takes the field, and here we have our starting lineup for the Buccaneers coming up. Leonard Fournette is the running back. I mentioned Tom Brady. There's that man named Brady. He is still quarterbacking this team, at least in this version. Chris Godwin, goes out left. Mike Evans goes out right. Russell Gage will be our third wide receiver. I'm going to throw Cade Otton in as our tight end. Sorry, there is no Rob Gronkowski in this version, I'm afraid. Oh well. And, of course, we got Tampa's offense and the San Francisco defense, which I can tell you right now is supreme against the run. Oh, boy, this is going to be fun. All right, so let's test that run defense out right off the bat and see how this goes. The first run from Fournette is only a 1-yard gain, so immediately it lives up to its billing here. Did I really not put the score sheet up? There we go. All right, we're already living up to our billing at the 49ers defense, so let's start us off with a pass on second down and 9. 3-9 to the receiver. We're going to Evans, who gets a first down. Just like that. So Brady completes his first pass of the game. That goes to Chris Evans. Mike Evans. Love how I'm messing up all the player names. This is going great already. We're back to 1st and 10. Another pass that the Niners don't see coming. 11. Oh, they saw this one coming. Yeah, loss of 3 on the play to Chris Godwin. Ouchies. That wasn't supposed to happen. Niners have a good defense, mind you. 2nd and 13. They're going to say pass. 11 on an off tackle. All right. They get those 3 yards back. Not bad. All right, let's try it. Short pass on 3rd and 10. 4. Uh-oh. 2 through 6, we've got a problem. Intercepted. It's picked off just like that. Oh my goodness. I don't think there's a return on this one. No. And Brady just threw his first interception. So much like the game that happened in real life, Brady with a terrible start here. Defensive right cornerback is Demordre Lenoir. I have no idea if I'm pronouncing that name correctly, but it doesn't matter because Lenoir just got himself an interception. Ouch! The bad news is San Francisco gets absolutely pristine field position. That was the worst possible start you could have asked for if you're Tampa Bay. Ugh, man, oh man. Hate to see it. I mean, the Dolphins fan in me loves that. Don't worry, I'm playing this unbiased. It's all good. All right. So now that the 49ers have this, let's introduce you to their starting lineup. Brandon Ayuk goes on the right side as the split. I'm going to throw in Kyle Juszczyk as the fullback. Yes, we're going to actually use a fullback on this one. Christian McCaffrey runs the football. George Kittle is the tight end. Let's all welcome him back because he was injured in that overtime playthrough, if you recall. He is now back to full health. Hopefully he does not end up back there. I am missing two people. I do not know where they are. Uh-oh. Hold on, we got some technical difficulties here. Apparently, Deebo Samuel and Jimmy Garoppolo tried to run off with the Cardinals card set. I was not going to allow that. Nice try, but no. Get over here. Okay. Now that we've got that going, let's start us off with a halfback run to McCaffrey. It's now Niners ball, 1st and 10 from the Tampa 43. 7 and a potential penalty. There's no gain. Nope, no gain, I'm afraid. Tampa's got a pretty good run defense. Not as much as 49ers, but it's still pretty good nevertheless. 2nd down, and we're already going to try something a little bit crazy. I'll run the Deebo Samuel. Samuel is actually a halfback here. So this is going to be kind of a fun play here. 9 with a potential penalty. Actually, I probably should have done something else, but it's too late now. Samuel only gets 2 yards if this stands. Oh yeah, it's going to stand. I probably should have done that something else, but I wasn't thinking. Oops. Oh well. So Deebo Samuel runs for 2 yards. That's going to be a new wrinkle to keep in mind here. You can do that as the 49ers. Let's see if we can get a flat to Kittle going on 3rd and 8. 49ers see this coming. 6. Nope. Alright, so we tried to get it to George Kittle, and it didn't work out. Oh well. We're at the 41. Can I kick a field goal or no? I cannot. I have to get to the 37, so there's only one thing to do. We're going for it. 4th and 8. Here we go. 3 on a short. Incomplete. Turnover on downs. Trying to get it to Samuel, and it did not work. Garoppolo does not do the job, and that interception basically does not come back to haunt Tampa at all. All right, 11 minutes left in this period, and cue the fast forwarding. Well, that was quick. Off tackle run to start us off in 1st and 10 from the 13. Just a yard. Just a yard. Okay. Flat pass again. San Francisco sees this coming now. 2nd and 9. 4. Okay, is this a 2 or a 12? No. Is this a penalty? No. So it's just an incomplete pass. Okay. We were looking for Evans again. It is 3rd down and 9. I know Brady loves his tight ends throughout the years. Let's see if it works out for him. 3rd and 9. To the receiver. Otten is not going to get anything. Incomplete. And You know what? I have a funny feeling points are going to be come at a premium here. Let's just kick the field goal. The attempt from Ryan Suckup is... Well, hang on. Okay, he's at the 12. 3 to 12. Oh, he's good. Yeah. All right, there we go. We got our first points of the game right there. 19. Oh my God! A 29-yard field goal from Ryan Suckup, whose name I can't spell for some strange reason. There we go. We got it. Buccaneers are on the board first. It's 3-0, just like that. Second down and 10. 3, excuse me. They're going to end run it. Tampa sees it coming. 1-8. Doesn't matter because he still gets the first down. Yep. He got it. So 3 yards from McCaffrey. All right, 1st and 10 from the 14. You know what? Let's go for it right off the bat. Tampa does not see this coming. 2 on a short pass. All right, 9 through 11, nothing happens. Good news, bad news. Good news, it's a completion. Bad news, they're still a yard short. It'll be 1st and goal right from the 1 as Brandon Ayuk gets 13 yards on that one. All right. 1st and goal right from the 1. Christian McCaffrey is going to get in for the touchdown. From a yard out, he would have gotten 4, but he just needed a yard. Easy peasy. Yep, we got a roll, so unless it's a 12. That's fine. Robbie Gould's extra point is good. No harm, no foul there. And it is now, and the 49ers have now gotten on the board. We have a 7-3 game in favor of the 49ers. Christian McCaffrey with a touchdown run from a run out with 3:45 remaining. Not a bad drive at all for the 49ers. They just march down the field like they should. Like I said, easy peasy. 49ers see this coming. 8 on a short pass. Brady got sacked. Oof. 9-yard loss, current courtesy of Eric Armstead, who sacks Brady for a 9-yard loss. And 49ers defense get their first sack of the game. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. No, that's correct. Okay, I always get confused down to this point. All right. All right. Let's try Mike Evans again. It's 3rd and long. 3rd and 13, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, looks like 3rd and 13. Nope, 3rd and 14, I lied. 11 on a short. Another sack. This one for a 7-yard loss. I can give it to anyone I want, but I think it's pretty obvious who I'm giving it to. I'm giving this to Nick Bosa. Oh yeah, the pass rush, the higher the one gets it. Nick Bosa, you're getting this one. Who else am I going to give it to? Who else? There's no debate over that one. Nick Bosa, good, congrats. You got yourself a sack. So Armstead and Bosa forced him all the way back to the 44. I'm pretty certain we can't get a field goal. No. This puts me in a really difficult spot, punting-wise, where I need a 10, 11, or 12 to salvage this. I mean, this is a 4th and 20, mind you. Well, chances are it's probably going to end up at the 20, so I'm punting. Uh-oh, it's a fumble! They're fine. Okay, that was a very scary moment for the Buccaneers, excuse me. They almost fumbled that one away. They lose a yard on the return, but that's nuts and that's insignificant compared to what that could have been. So, crises averted if you're the 49ers. Excuse me, the Buccaneers. And 49ers, it does kind of suck that you don't get the turnover, but so be it. 8 on a short. Tisk, 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 tisk. Guess who's getting it? That 6 is for anybody. Well, first off, it's a 9-yard loss. But once again, Nick Bosa. That's all I gotta say. 2nd sack of the game for him. This is going to be one of those games where he just takes over. Oh boy. 3rd and 19. Another one. Another one. Brady is getting killed out there. Whoever the high linebacker is. Now it's Fred Warner getting into the act. 7, 2. Now Fred Warner gets into the act. It's the 4th sack for San Francisco. They are just killing Brady right off the jump. Oh, punt again. At least this time it's less likely to be returned. But man, oh man. His first catch of the game. And once again, we're rolling another injury roll. Jeez. Enough already. So the guy who just came in is now injured. For the game. Hold on for 1 minute. This is where it gets a little bit awkward. It's now Logan Hall that gets it. So Logan Hall, who, by the way, was the guy that replaced Golston, he's now injured. We're now down to Patrick O'Connor, in case you're wondering. So we're now on a third string right end. This is just turning into a bit of a bloodbath for Tampa, as they've lost both their right ends now. They really can't afford to take any more. It's not all right, folks. Not quite first and gold, but it's very, very close. All right. Let's try to run it with Fournette. San Fran actually thinks they're going to, you know what? They're going to think run. 11 on a line buck. It wouldn't have mattered. It's a 3-yard loss. Oh, that was very close to a touchdown. If I had rolled short gain, there would have been a very good chance that would have happened. Fournette, you're doing terrible. All right, Fournette's out. He's doing absolutely horrible. Rachaad White, you're at least doing something, so we're in. But it's not going to be a run, much like San Francisco thinks. 5. Good thing that 3-yard loss happened, or that would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's an 11-yard gain that marches all the way to the 3, courtesy of Mike Evans again. My goodness, it's like Tom Brady is motivated or something. All right, this is a tricky one. 3rd and 2. They can get to the 1 and keep this going if they want. You know what? I'm going to try it. San Fran will think pass, surprisingly. And let the run defense help. Good thing they did that, because that would have been a touchdown if they guessed wrong, but instead it's just a harmless incompletion. The Otten as Brady tries it. 4th and 2. I'm going to go for it. Let's do it. 4th and 2. Here we go. Split end on this one. We're going to try to throw it to, you know what? Evans has been doing really well all game. Let's see if we can give it to him. San Fran thinks the same thing. And okay, 2 things to resolve. Receiver first. Does he catch it? Unfortunately, he does not, but does the penalty count? Yes, it does. It's not going to be a first down, unfortunately. Or is it? Wait a minute. Attempted flat personal foul. Oh, it is. Wow. Good news, bad news. That's bad news. It's an incompletion. Good news for Tampa Bay. The 49ers committed a personal foul penalty. What normally would go for 15 yards is instead half the distance from the goal, but it's an automatic first down, so we got a new set of downs all of a sudden. Yep, that just happened. Typical Tom Brady gets bailed out by a random penalty type of deal. I mean, 1st and goal for the Buccaneers. Not salty at all. No. Cameron Brate's in the game, by the way. All right, they just need 2 yards. What? We all know it's true, okay? Oh, yeah? Try to bail yourself out of this, Brady. Never mind. I was just about to say it's a fumble. Instead, it's a 1-yard loss. Oh, well, you know what? Close enough. Whatever. They tried. Second down and 3 and goal to go. Let's try running it. San Fran thinks it's a pass here. 12? Line buck. They probably should have stuck to that because it's a touchdown. Yep. Rashad White from 3 yards out just punched it in. There we go. Bailed out by the penalty. Good job, y'all. Extra point. Good. Okay, Buccaneers have their first touchdown of the game, courtesy of Rashad White, 3-yard scamper. Shout out to whoever committed that personal foul penalty. Had you not done that, you would have had. Well, yeah, that 4th and goal 2 wouldn't have worked, but instead, they gave the 40 Buccaneers a free touchdown. What else is new? Okay, I've seen too much of this as a Dolphins fan, where freaking Brady on the Patriots will get every call. Again, you tell I'm kind of a salty Dolphins fan when it comes to Tom Brady, okay? If I had it my way, he'd be rolling interceptions every single time, all right? Just so we're clear. No. We're playing it fair. He's only got 1. He's actually doing pretty good so far, too, other than that 1 pick. So, we'll let it go. 49ers got enough talent to make this a comeback, but it's still 10-7. So, 2:15 left. Let's see what happens. Might as well. All right, here we go. How many injuries is they gonna suffer? It's a 2-yard completion. It does unfortunately stop the clock. So let me resolve this first. It's a 2-yard completion to Ayuk. But once again, another defender from the Tampa goes down. It's all. Yeah, I believe I rolled. I believe I rolled all 5s, right? Yeah. This time it's the right corner that's out for this game and the next. But if I remember correctly, no, that was the safety. Now it's Jamal Dean taking a hit. I am going to be interested to see how this ends up simulating off camera for Tampa's next game. They are really going to get penalized horribly when it comes to that off simulated roll. Because now they've just lost their safety, their cornerback, their starting right end, and their backup right end. This is not going very well. Amazingly, their defense is holding. Unfortunately, the clock stopped at 1:52, so it's now 2nd and 8. Normally for end runs and flats, they go out of bounds. I let the clock go unless it's within 2 minutes. All right. So 2nd and 4 now as they're slowly making their way. I'm going to throw another. You know what? They're going to see that coming. Probably a bad idea. Short to Kittle. Kittle needs some help to get in here. 5 on a short. To the receiver, to Kittle. He gets that first. 11 yards. They're at the 28. And they're actually going to utilize their first time out. They have 2 remaining. I know it says 2. I left it on there by accident. My bad. So Kittle with an 11-yard completion. Okay. Well, that's, we got 45 seconds. Do it again, the Kittle. Flat time. First and 10 from the 28. Yeah. 9 on a flat to the receiver. That's Kittle. Give him 6, and he gets out of bounds on top of that. So it's 2nd down and 4. Oh, that was Tampa's wrong one. Oopsies. That's what it looks like right now. Tampa still has all their 3 of their timeouts, just to clarify that. San Fran just has 2. It's 2nd and 4. More Kittle time. Why not? 6. Going to tight end university ain't going to help with that, I'm afraid. It's an 8-yard sack, courtesy of the nose tackle. Vita Vea got in there. Ouchies. That's not going to go very well, so an 8-yard sack puts them back at the 30. And let's see, do I want to use a timeout here as I put Vita Vea sack in here? You know what? I am going to use a timeout, but who would use it in this situation? Tampa's actually going to utilize it. That's their first, and they think they can get this ball back. It's 3rd and 12, by the way. So a short to Ayuk is coming. 10 on a short. I think this might be a touchdown. It's a long game. I might not need to roll this. No, I do not. Touchdown. Brandon Ayuk from 30 yards out just struck. Wow. Just curious. All right, it would have been a 38-yard completion, but the minimum's 35, and we're at the 30, so touchdown, Brandon Ayuk. Good extra point. That was almost a miss. So Brandon Ayuk, who has been doing extremely well all game, he just added a 30-yard touchdown. The 49ers are back on top, 14-10. Wow, wow, wow. Ayuk has 784 and a touchdown as of this very moment. Unbelievable. Wow. Okay. Kickoff time. I think the 49ers, if I remember correctly, get the ball back, right? No, Tampa does. My apologies. Wait. Oh boy, technical difficulties. Hold on. Alright, so I just double checked. Funny story, Tampa got the ball first. So I'm just going to leave this card set out as is. So what's wild is not only the 49ers scored just before the half, but they also get the ball to start in the second half too. Forgive me for not remembering that. Sometimes it just goes over my head. But we still got 15 seconds, so let's play this out for a minute here. We still got to play this out here. It's a touchback for the for Tampa Bay here. We've got 15 seconds. Okay, there's 2 ways I can either do this. I could either just fling a long pass and hope for the best, or you know what? I'm just going to chuck one long pass to Evans. I'll keep the 49ers play set out here, just in case I need it. But we're just going to chuck a long pass to Evans, just to see if it works or not. I'm missing a dice, aren't I? You know what? It's on the bottom here. That's brilliant. The long pass is incomplete, and then I'm just going to take a kneel down. There's no point in moving along here. So Brady just takes a random shot to at Mike Evans. It doesn't work. He takes a kneel down after the fact, and there you go. We're at halftime. 14-10 in favor of the 49ers, who get the ball to start the second half, as I mentioned. I think it's safe to say so far Brady has 141 but no touchdowns, but he does have a pick. Rashad White got the rushing TD. He has 48 yards. Mike Evans 6 for 85. And then on the other side, Garoppolo has 147 and a touchdown with no picks. McCaffrey is a rushing TD, but he's been bottled up outside of that, 13 for 26. Brandon Ayuk, 7, 84, and he has the touchdown catch. And Lennar has the right cornerback for San Fran has the interception. Nick Bosa has 2 sacks. Armstead and Warner have the others. And Tampa has 4 injuries. Yeah, it's really bad. I mean, look at this. This is just, not very good. We've lost both their right ends. Fortunately, these are all temporary, but when the next game gets rolled for them, this will not be good. There's going to be penalties all over the place. That's usually how I deal with injuries off camera in simulated roles. That kind of penalizes them from the formula just to kind of simulate it for real. So, and yeah, that's what I was talking about with Christian McCaffrey not doing well overall. But yeah, 14-10. This is still anyone's game. This is not even close to being over. So let's start quarter number 3. Once again, the 49ers are getting the ball to start the second half. We got their cards out. Why not? So here we go. Half number 2. Let's start. It's a fumble. Okay, thankfully it's picked up once again. There is no penalty, but they lose a yard on that one. Okay, apparently everybody wants to have fumble is got fumbleitis, but for some weird reason nobody's actually getting it. I'm not really counting those, am I? Oh well. They seem to happen on the special teams one, so I'm not going to even bother trying to look to see who it is. Long story short, they lost another yard, but that's like the second time that punt returner has fumbled the ball. FYI, I cannot swap out punt returners, but, this would be the part where I kind of would, but if I was able to, but alas, I cannot do that, so we'll have to proceed as normal. Another fumble. It's a fumble. Oh, and it's finally recovered by somebody. Finally. A fumble that actually gets recovered by someone. That took a long time for that to happen. San Fran gets the ball on the 40 of the 49ers. Of Tampa, excuse me. I don't even know who got that. We'll say... Nick Bosa forced that fumble. Recovered by Samson Ekuban. Oh, Nick Bosa, you troublemaker. I should have known. Nick Bosa forces the fumble. He's got 2 sacks, so now let's add one more forced fumble to his disruptive ways, and Ebukan gets that one. You know what, though? And then there's one more thing. Slight house rule. I noticed on fumble recoveries, there's no opportunity to return, which I think is stupid. I will do this house rule, and I've done this in the past when I've played this, where I will allow for a shot at a fumble return if the opposing team is able to guess correctly. I haven't been doing this, but I should probably do it now. If they guess correctly, we'll use the interception chart to determine how far this goes back. I'm going to guess evens. All right, you get a shot at an interception return, fumble recovery. Does Ebukan get a touchdown off of this? He needs 40 yards, which means 10 or 2 or 12. No. I'll allow a 12-yard return, and we'll say one of the offensive linemen got at him before he was able to do it. But yes, that's kind of a small little house rule I use. I think it's kind of silly that you don't get yards in this game for fumble recoveries, and there's no opportunity to return it for a touchdown, but that's just me. Give it to McCaffrey, but we're going to flat it. Tampa doesn't see it coming because they figure he's going to run it. Nope, no dice there. 3 on a flat. Yep, touchdown. McCaffrey just weaves his way through a whole bunch of defenders, makes everybody look absolutely stupid, and after being bottled up the whole game, finally returns it in 28 yards to pay dirt. Good extra point. 49ers have extended their lead to 21-10. 28 yards from... Wait, was it 28 or... I believe it was 28. Oh my god, I don't even remember. Yeah, 28 yards. The kid Christian McCaffrey from Garoppolo. That would have gone for 29, but as you can see, we were there. So that fumble ends up hurting them. And then the return allowed them to get close. Man, oh man, oh man. Yeah, you can only keep a good player down for so long before they finally say, you know what, enough is enough. And that's what Christian McCaffrey just did. Why? Because that's what he does. 49ers are now up by 11. Oh boy, Tampa, do not let this one get away or else this is going to turn ugly. Just like in the real life game. All right, let's kick this puppy off. Oh, it doesn't matter. Long game pass, 33 yards to the 9. That one is going to, guess who? Mike Evans. All right. Oh, Evans is now over 100 yards. Nice. Okay, first and goal from the 9 now. Tampa within scoring range. You know what? Let's just get this over with. We'll give it to Evans. San Fran does not see this coming, I'm afraid. 6 flat. Does the 6-yard completion hold? Well, it's offside, so the answer is actually yes. So we'll let it go. Wait. I'm actually going to accept the penalty. Offsides on the defense. I'm actually going to accept it to pull 4 yards closer. So I just got a 3-4 yards. I mean, yes, it was 6, but at least there's no advancement of the down. So now I only have 5 yards to go, realistically. Once again, they'll get fooled on this. 3, line buck. There's no fooling San Fran's run defense. No. Get out. Fournette just backed up 2 yards. Oof. All right. I'm going to give White one last try here to redeem himself because he did lose a fumble earlier. That also is going to bring in Cameron Brate since we're close enough. All right. 2nd down. San Fran suspects a run. Now it's off tackle. 6. 3 yards. They're very close, but it's now 3rd and gold here. Brady's going to try it. You know what, Cameron Brate, see what you can do here. 3rd and 4. Goal to go. 3 and a flat pass. It's incomplete, or is it? Last time we had a personal foul penalty here. Oh, it's against Tampa. Sorry, Brady, you're not getting bailed out this time. Let's see what we got. Holding offense. You know what? Accept the penalty. Accept it. They accept, and they're going to push him back 10 yards. Make this a little bit more difficult than it needs to be. I think that's correct, yeah. So 3rd and goal to go, but now it's 14. So now the difficulty level just got increased a little bit. Let's see if we can get it to Chris Godwin here on a short pass. I'm afraid not. Incomplete. And we have a 4th down. Brady misses Godwin. All right. I'm going to actually take the points here. They'll make it a 1-score game. I believe we should be perfectly fine here. It's 13-22. Oh, yeah, it's good. Robbie Gould is good. But wait, no, I'm sorry. It's Ryan Suckup. Same thing. All right, whatever. Field goal is good. Suckup makes his 2nd field goal of the game there. And yeah, he did. And yeah, and like I said, it's a 1-score game, 21-13 in favor of the 49ers. So at least, you know, they got the points. There's 6:15 left. This one's going to come down to this one. Tampa trying their hardest to keep and stay in this one, that's for sure. We'll see if it works out for them. Misspoke. It's actually 7. My bad. 4th and whatever the hell that is. 7, 6, close enough. It's 7. 7. Oh, they got it. It's a short game. They definitely got it. The only question is how many yards did he get? 11, but who cares? He got it. He got it, and then some. Congratulations. Mike Evans, 11-yard completion. Clutch play, first down. 4th and 6. Here we go. We got to get second 4th down attempt of the drive. Here we go. 8. It's 2 to receiver. Can Evans get enough? He needs 6. Yes, sir. He gets 1 more than it's needed. Another clutch 4th down reception for Mike Evans. This one goes for 7. First down. That's his 10th catch of the game. 1st and 10 from the 14. Okay. They're getting oh so closer here. Linebacker San Francisco doesn't see... Does this 6-yard gain hold up? Hold on. It might. It's opponent number 4. Okay. San Francisco, what are you doing? Bruh. Okay, so 6-yard run for White goes through. And then as if that couldn't get any worse, there is a personal foul against the defense. Half the distance to the goal. Automatic first down. I know this should be first down. I had that wrong. So 1st and goal from the 4. That is the second idiotic personal foul penalty they've committed in the red zone, San Francisco. At least this one wasn't on a 4th down, but that is still very frustrating. Anyways, it's first down. We're going to give Cameron Brate a shot to catch this. We're going to say we'll pass. Oh boy, so they see this coming. 5. Touchdown. Cameron Brate, 5 yards out. Excuse me, 4 yards out. It would have gone for 5, but it's from 4. My goodness. Somewhere some fantasy manager just threw something at the television. Dude stealing my points, bruh. 21-19. I think it's pretty clear what's going to happen now. Yep, going for 2. Going for 2. They have to. They really, really have to here to tie this one up. All right. They need 2 yards. San Fran's thinking pass. I'm thinking get the Evans. And the dice say give it to him. Good. 2-point conversion to Evans works. And there you go. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a tie game. It is now 21 everybody with 12:45 remaining. Cameron Brady to Brate from 4 yards out. And then Evans gets the 2-point conversion afterwards. Oh, man. Competitive game. I love it. All right. try to milk this clock a little bit. Oh no. No, 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 no. Is this an 8 through a 12? Nope, it's a fumble. Bail out of that one, Brady. Yeah, you can't. You can't. It's a fumble recovered by the defense. Evens. Okay, there's no return this time. Kerwin White, Rashad White, what are you doing? What on earth are you doing? That is his second fumble of the game. Even this time the 49ers get it. Oh, he's been their only effective running back, but not this time. Was it Bosa again? I'm just curious who's getting... Yes. Okay, that doesn't count. And Buccaneers, who actually recovered the last fumble, gets this one. And Kinlaw picks up the recovery. So Buccaneers now recovered a fumble, and now he's even forced a fumble. That is not supposed to happen. Oh, man. Oh, man. All right. All right, situation time, folks. 2 minutes are left. Tie game. San Fran's down to their own 39. So, let's see if we can get within field goal range. That would imply us getting to, at bare minimum, this is a 37, so right here. They need to at least get there to have a shot. All right, here we go. McCaffrey just had 2 impressive plays. He has come alive all of a sudden. An end run that Tampa is not going to see to start this off on 1st and 10. And McCaffrey starts this off with a 3-yard run. San Fran is actually going to play hurry up here. So that means is they're only going to play 15 seconds. I'll allow them to do that. That way they're not draining as much clock. 2nd down, they're going to quickly give it to Ayuk. 8 on a flat. To the receiver, to Ayuk. He gets 6. And he's short by a yard. I'll allow him to get pushed out. So Ayuk for 6. That's his first catch in a while, by the way. It's been a while. 3rd and a measly 1. Give it to Kittle. See what happens. You know what? They're going to think run for some weird reason. Oh, that was a bad choice. Short gain. 15 yards for Kittle. He is down to the 37. They are going to let the... They're going to go down to that, and they're going to take a timeout. Actually, since it was a flat... Yeah, we'll say he went out of bounds. My bad. Okay, Kittle gets 15. Yeah, if it's a flat or an end run, it can go out of bounds. Otherwise, we'd have to run a timeout, so. All right. We are just about in field goal range, but let me see if I can pull a little closer as they think pass on this one. 122. Line buck for 7, just 1. And now we've got our first timeout for San Francisco. They're down to 2, so they only use one little blip there. Okay, 115. I'm going to try to short pass it to Ayuk. He's been doing fine today. 2nd and 9. That counts. 14 first down. Tampa is actually going to use a timeout. That decision is not going to come from them. Tampa has 2 timeouts remaining. They're going to try to, because now they realize they're in field goal range here. Ayuk is now over 100 yards. Yeah, they realize they're in field goal range now, so they're hoping they can get the ball back somehow. All right. Let's see if I can make Tampa. If that's the case, you know what? Let's go for it. Another short pass to, let's do a flat to Mr. Samuel this time. 7. Short gain. Ooh. 14 yards to the 8. He steps out of bounds, however, so that stops the clock. That's literally the only good thing there, is that at least it stops the clock. We'll say that took longer than 15. I'm doing this at kind of my own discretion here. We'll say he took 7 because he went out of bounds. 14 to Samuel, right? Right. So it's 1st and goal to go from the 8. You know what? We're going to go for it, and they're going to think pass. Let's see if we can put the really put the pressure on them. They're in field goal range at minimum. 7-yard gain to Kittle. He just barely misses a TD by a yard. Time-wise, I'm going to say that was another flat, so yeah, we'll say he got shoved out of bounds. All right. 2nd and 1. McCaffrey, work your magic. Tampa sees it coming. Well, aside from the injury run, what happened? Oh, that's good. Potential penalty roll. Offsetting penalties. Do it again. At least the clock goes down to 37. However, we have yet another injury roll because why not? Why not? Lost in all of that was the fact that I actually rolled all 5s. The right corner is injured again. What is going on here? Okay, at least it's for the game this time, so there's no further injury. That would have hit, I'm going to say Logan Ryan. But fortunately for them, it's only the game, so just this one, not the next one. So no further penalties, but man, oh man, this is turning into a bit of a bloodbath. That's not the 5th injury I've had to roll for. They're now down to their first string cornerback, by the way, in case anyone's wondering. Sean Murphy-Bunting. My goodness. Okay. Let's try that again, but this time they're going to have to go off tackle. Still 2nd and goal to go from the 1. 6. Whoop, there it is. Touchdown. McCaffrey gets his 1 yard. I believe it is his 2nd rushing touchdown of the day. It is. And there you go. Extra point is good. 49ers 28, Buccaneers 21, but this is not over. We got 30 seconds, and now comes the age-old question. Did they leave Tom Brady too much time? Let's find out, shall we? We got 30 seconds. Kickoff, first of all. 9 yards in the end zone to the number 1 back. Oh, this is going to waste some time, I'm afraid. No, you're kidding me. It's a fumble. The game might end here. Yes, yes, and yes. There have been so many special teams blunders today. It has not even been funny. I believe that is the third time we've had a fumble on a special teams blunder. And it couldn't have come at it came at the absolute worst moment for Tampa Bay. Oh, I believe that ends the game, if I'm not mistaken. What an absolutely terrible moment. Fumble from Tompkins. Evans. This actually might go for a touchdown. It doesn't, which is actually hilarious. They're down to the 1. I could just score an extra touchdown and be a jerk. I believe Tampa has 2 timeouts. I'm going to have to think about how this would work. Hold on. Let me try to figure out who came up with that for a moment. This is going to be a little bit awkward. So I'm dealing with special teams players. 8, 4. Okay. Huh. So Murphy Buntling. So wait, oh, this is Tampa's. Oh my God, you fool. Okay. So here's how this works. Jimmy Ward was the guy that recovered that fumble. I haven't been rolling for special teams fumbles because I haven't really needed to. T.Y. McGill, I'm going to say, forced that fumble. I'm going to have to roll for those. But that is the third one. And with 22 seconds left, this game is effectively over. Or is it? Tampa has 2 timeouts, right? Hold on. This game may not be over just yet. I'm trying to think how this is going to work. It's first and goal from the 1. They kneel it down, take a timeout. Kneel it down, take a timeout. Kneel it down. Yep, ladies and gentlemen, that is in fact the ball game. I just looked. 1 kneel down, timeout. 2 kneel downs, timeout. 3 kneel downs. Not gonna matter. Time runs out. All right, we'll just say they do 2. Just be nice. Just to be nice. Yeah, this isn't Madden where I'm gonna run up the score for no reason. We're a lot smarter than that in this Strat-O-Matic thing. 49ers win 28-21. That was the most hilarious ending ever. So there you go. 28-21 in favor of the 49ers. That fumble, special teams fumbles. I knew one of those was going to hit them, but we just didn't know where it might end up. Actually, if I'm being honest, one moment, please. All right, I had to assign the other 2 fumbles that happened earlier. Forgive me. But yeah, look at all this. 5 fumbles, 3 of them special teams blunders. 2 of them were White's fault, and yeah, just a terrible mess. And 4 turnovers. That is how you easily lose a game. No doubt about it. I just realized I spelled Buccaneers wrong. Good job, me. Don't come after me, Buccaneers fans, if you're watching. And now I probably still spelled it wrong. Okay, yeah, you know what? There's one too many N's. Okay, I'm not gonna. You know what? I'm just gonna leave it. I don't know how to spell Buccaneer. Look, spelling words is hard. Okay, give me a break. Anyways, Garoppolo had a very efficient game. I mentioned McCaffrey had some woes, but at least he got 2 touchdowns. Brandon Ayuk, the leading receiver. Um, there were no field goals attempted in this one, just extra points. In fact, I should probably give Gold the 4 extra points he's due. But look at all this defensive goodness. 5 forced fumbles, 3 of them on special teams, and only one of them was actually recovered at the end, which ended up costing any shot. And Tampa had to respond at the very end there. Very unfortunate. Brady got his 300 yards. Mike Evans had a good game. White, yeah, he lost 2 fumbles. That's going to come back to haunt them. No defensive fun for Tampa Bay, and that's probably because, as you can see, we had an absolute bloodbath. Logan Ryan's okay, but man, oh man, this is going to come back to hurt him next game. San Fran did suffer an injury. What's actually funny is they were on their backup center too. That I believe gets fixed, but now they're going to have to deal with that. Okay. But yeah, that's going to be fun rolling that next time out because Tampa has like multiple injuries. 2 to the same player. Just an absolute bloodbath. But sorry, Brady, but you apparently should have willed your players to hang on to the ball a little bit harder because it didn't work out for you. Hate to see it. 28-21 49ers. They are 3-0. Buccaneers, which are totally not misspelled, are 2-1, but that's not bad. Who knows? Maybe these two teams will run into each other in the playoffs. But for the 49ers, I'd say they're off to a really rousing start. So that is going to do it for me. Thanks for watching. That was a real exciting one towards the very end there. So, but yeah, don't forget to hit the usual buttons on the way out, and I will see you for week 4. Assuming there's no other chaos that happens in between now and then. Because you never know. I mean, I passed on a Dolphins-Bills game, so here's hoping I made the right choice. All right. See you later, everyone.